You think you need more motivation, more control, or more confidence in order to get what you want. But what if I told you your mind is ready to move on, but your body is living in the past? It's like muscle memory. Your body has memorized the feeling of anxiety, and that's why you can't think your way into that calm. You can't think your way into getting what it is you want because your body is preventing it. I used to live in constant fear. My mind was wanting a goal. My mind was wanting to move forward. I had all these conscious efforts I was making, but my body kept reverting back to fear, anxiety, worry. It felt uncontrollable. I would wake up tense. I couldn't sleep. My body would tighten up anytime I tried to meditate. Anytime I tried to relax or take a bath, my stomach would clench up. My body was still programmed to live in this past identity, and it was clinging to fear. It felt comfortable identifying with that reality. Here's what changed everything for me. I realized that my mind and my body were not coherent. They weren't functioning as one system. I was thinking one thing, but my body automatically, it did this without me even noticing, was resisting it. It was going at a different wavelength, a different pattern. Think about it as if your mind is patting on your head and your body is rubbing your belly in a circle. They're not going at the same rhythm. They're not going at the same pace. They're doing two different things, right? So when you want something consciously and your body's doing the opposite, you're never getting anywhere. You're staying still. You're stuck without realizing it because you think you're consciously making the effort. You're sitting here going, I'm doing all this work. I'm consciously changing my thoughts, but nothing's changing. Well, now we need to pay attention to your body. Now we need to go inward and see what you're feeling. See what's contradicting what your thoughts are saying. Your body needs to feel what your mind believes. And so you need to do a check-in. You need to go through the thoughts of peace, abundance, wealth, love, success, health, confidence. Start thinking about all of those beautiful things that you're consciously wanting to change in your life, the things you want to feel, and then do a check-in. How is my body responding? How does my body feel to this thought? Is it in contradiction? Meaning, does it have a resistance? Is my stomach tightening up? Is my chest tightening up? Do I feel like I can't breathe? Do I just feel this general unease? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel like my body is not agreeing? And one of the things that has truly helped me is to realize that my body has just memorized these feelings of anxiety, of worry, of fear. And it could be as far back as childhood. All of these experiences you have turned into patterns. All of these thoughts you have repeated. And your body just memorized them. You practice them so often that your body said, this needs to be automatic. I need to automatically do and feel these ways because this is our norm. This is what's going to keep me safe. And so to get your body in sync with your mind now, you have to reprogram it to feel safe for wealth, abundance, calm, love, success. Those things need to be programmed into your body to feel and be recognized as safe. And that only happens by repeating a pattern. That's how it became memorized in the first place. It's like muscle memory. You worked it out so often that now your muscle automatically retains that, muscle that you built. So now you need to repeat a new feeling of calm around the thing you want. You want your body to stop resisting it and to actually open up. Allow your heart to open up to receive what it is you want. Because right now it is blocking you. I like to think of it as cleaning out your garage. Who wants to clean out their garage? No one. It's an overwhelming project. You've been throwing things in there for years, things you didn't even know were in there. And so to open the door and say, I'm going to clean out this garage, it can feel like an overwhelming task. You can avoid it. You don't want to do it. And so I would recommend by cleaning up your body energy. You do it one task at a time, one day at a time. Just like you would clean up your garage, maybe you start labeling things, getting rid of what's old, outdated, donating things, clearing out space. You have to organize your body the same way. You start practicing daily, in the morning, in the evening. Just practice saying, I am safe to receive. It feels safe to receive what it is I want, whether that be money, love, freedom, time, health, wealth, whatever it is. Just touch your body. I like to touch my heart and say, I am safe to receive it. You could also do the open arms. I trust. I allow it to come into my life. It feels okay and safe to be abundant, to actually get what it is I want. I'm not blocking myself anymore. And that practice, just morning and night, will do amazing things for your body. Trust me, I've done this. Like I said, I was so fearful. I was so engulfed in fear and worry and anxiety, unknowingly, because my mind consciously was doing the work to change, but my body was still resisting it. It didn't feel like that was my identity. That was my life. It resisted it because I had programmed it for years, pretty much a lifetime, to feel anxious around these things, to feel unworthy, to feel undeserving. And so even though my mind was like, yeah, you can be successful and you can have wealth and you can do all these things, my body was like, that doesn't feel right. We weren't programmed for that. We were programmed to feel unworthy. That feels safe to us. That feels comfortable. And this can be hard to realize. There was a lot of resistance at first for me to uncover this. We don't always acknowledge that's what's inside of us. So you have to do some deep work. Sit down and pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to what is going on when you're thinking the new thoughts. And that is part of the work, is the awareness. And then you just practice this daily. And eventually you do change your identity. Eventually you do memorize a new feeling. Eventually, wealth, abundance, health, love, all of those successful, beautiful things you want in life, that does feel normal. It feels normal to receive them, to have no blockages around them anymore. And I know this because I've done this work. And I want to share it with you today because, man, is it powerful. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling of openness to receive finally. Your body is finally free. You're creating safety. You're creating calm. You're creating that environment that finally is allowing what you want to come to you, that peace of mind that you're craving so badly. It comes through your nervous system. It comes through the body. It comes through the mind and body being one. And so I hope that this video was helpful for you today and that you have a wonderful, beautiful day.